Welcome back, everyone. This is Sethikus Boza, Black Earth Productions, Blue Flame, Healing Arts, Occult Science. I've been away for a while, and as you can tell, my voice is back to normal now. There's a lot of things that have been developing over the last few months, and initiations that I have been going through personally since November of 2017. Last year was pretty powerful with everything that was being brought forth, but I look out and I notice that everyone is still hitting the ceiling. Now I want to take things to the next level as far as everything I want to get into here on Black Earth Productions in 2018. This is the first video that I've been able to make, though, because of what has been developing and the personal things that I've been going through, on top of initiating people into the Blue Flame, Healing Arts, and Occult Science. And as a bloodline shaman, magician, and professional psychologist, I still find it ironic that people still do not know who they are or where they're going in life, while at the same time they think they know the difference when it comes to reality. And I'm here to tell you guys and remind you guys again that reality is not what the fuck it seems to be. Evidence for this is all across the board, even with said individuals who are mainly biased with their pre-programmed perceptions and more often than not pretentious with their claims about reality. Also, whose lives clearly do not exemplify any sort of empowerment in truth whatsoever, regardless of however it may seem on the surface. And again, going back to my focus, going back to everything that I've been trying to drive the last few years, everything I do all comes back to the system mechanics of gnosis. It comes back to know thyself. And see, getting into this, it requires a lot more than just talking about it. This is an actual science that individuals have the opportunity to be able to grab a hold of again. But because of a lot of the propaganda that is out there, they're still being pulled to the left or to the right, and they do not see what is right in front of their faces. They don't see the path that has actually been laid out before them from within themselves. See, a lot of people like to get online, read a few articles, watch some fucking videos, and think they actually fucking know something, when all of this really takes years. Now, for the last few months, I've been dealing with a major fucking barrage coming from individuals that basically have their heads up their fucking asses, think they know who the fuck I am and what I'm all about, and really they have no idea at all, because they don't know who the fuck they are. They have an image painted, whether it was given to them by their parents, the teachers, the education system, the goddamn fucking media, all this fucking bullshit that is there to leash you the fuck out. And then comes all the infighting and the unconscious projections when people aren't willing to face the fucking mirror, or even put themselves in the position to be corrected by truth itself. Because there's nobody out there. I don't give a fuck who you are. There's nobody out there that is not in the position to be corrected by truth. And if you don't put yourself in that position thinking that you've arrived, well, you're going to have another thing coming to you. And the consequence of cosmic law will unfold. Whether it happens in a month, in a year, or 5 fucking years, eventually it's all going to come crashing down on your fucking doorstep. And the question is whether or not you want to catch it or continue on in the feedback loops that you have been in. There's ceilings all over the place. And currently I'm trying to break through a major ceiling myself, reaching a certain point with things I want to talk about, while at the same time knowing that if I start talking about certain fucking things, if you didn't catch what I said for the last couple years, nothing I get into in the future is going to make sense. This is why I've created this platform. This is why I created the services, so that you as an individual will be able to grab a hold of what you need to be able to navigate the things that are coming in the future that I want to talk about. Labyrinth of the 9 Veils, the 13 Ciphers video. These are things that I want so much to get into. This knowledge is very sacred. This path work is very focused. 99.9% of everybody out there is absolutely 100% distracted. They're given over to this narrative of what reality is, when they don't see themselves, the reason they actually incarnated, to be able to carve out the path that they are meant to carve. And if everybody was doing that, if everybody was doing what they were actually here to fucking do, then this world would be a better place. See, there's a lot of people that don't understand my position, and it might not make sense to them. But I don't give two fucking shits what anybody else thinks, because I am doing what I am here to do. And the evidence of it in my life is unfolding. The networks are expanding, more people are waking up, and individuals are getting a hold of the viable, proper knowledge that is necessary to be able to navigate not just the physical reality field, but getting into things on a multidimensional level. Now I'm going to take some of the teaching that I talk about with my students when they're being initiated and share it with you today. All right? I will have you know that there are 3 spirals of creation. You have the solar spiral, the galactic, and the universal. All right? Now, a lot of the shit out there, when people get into aliens and UFOs and things happening on a multidimensional level, this is everything to do with the galactic spiral specifically. Now, to actually understand what's going on and how to bridge over into that, you as an individual first need to discover what is happening on the solar spiral. And this is everything to do with you as an individual getting into your personal gnosis, getting into your psyche, getting into your mind, and how you as an individual operate here in the physical plane. And this is another thing I'm going to address. Again, individuals out there that say that this reality is a hologram or that it's a fucking illusion, you people got your heads up your fucking asses. Physical reality is a part of things on a multidimensional level. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. And to see it as an illusion, to see where we are as some kind of fucking prison, where we are subject to a priest class that first of all takes the secrets of the universe and uses them against you. These are the things that I'm trying to share with you, so that you as an individual can grab a hold of it and no longer be in the position to be manipulated by these evil motherfuckers. This isn't some rabbit out of the ass bullshit when it comes to fucking magic. And I'm not even going to teach magic on the level that it's been revealed to me until people are ready for that. Why? Because I'm not going to be in the position to hand over this sacred knowledge to certain individuals until that happens. You don't know how much I want to pour out the knowledge that's been revealed to me. Because most people, like I've said, they either hit me up or they hit somebody else up and then they're on to the next thing. And they're not focused on fucking anything. They're not focused on healing, for number one. They're information junkies. Now, right now, with the Blue Flame Healing Arts and Occult Science, we have close to about 350 students that hopefully, if any of you are listening out there, are focused on the material that's been sent to you. The reason I created this platform is because people need to have access to certain things so that they know what the fuck is really going on in reality. This is another reason why I've created the Black Earth Library, which right now literally holds over 30,000 books and occult reference material that you are not going to find anyplace else. See, it's not enough, though, to know what is going on around you, what other people are fucking doing. No, it goes deeper. It goes into what is actually going on with you as an individual and how you operate. And again, healing is number one, because you're not going to be able to integrate higher consciousness unless you reach a certain level of healing. And you're not going to be able to process unless the brain waves are up on an alpha gamma brainwave frequency. Now, it's not super complicated right now, the things that I've shared. But it's like in one ear and out the fucking other. And then I think to myself, what the fuck? We sit here, we get online, we make fucking videos. For what? What is the purpose of any of this? See, I've been given a vision. I've been given a vision of things coming together in a way that's never been done before. But there's still a lot of passive, aggressive infighting and shadow shit that is being projected all across the board. And honestly, I can really see how people are actually becoming fucking stupider. That's right, they're becoming stupider. And see, for me as an individual, this all goes back to the wizard's first rule. I've been getting a lot of heat from certain individuals. Oh, you're not a wizard. You're some fucking fraud. You're some kind of fucking phony. You know what, motherfuckers? You have no idea what you're fucking talking about. Because you don't know what the fuck I know. You don't know what I've been through to get to where I'm at doing what the fuck I'm doing. And see, I want to be in the position to encourage and empower individuals. Not have to deal with these projections that you yourself cannot see. I don't have fucking time for it. Nobody that really knows what the fuck they're here to do has time for any of that fucking shit. And there's no hater out there that is doing better than the one they're fucking hating on. That's another fucking thing. If someone's coming into your field and they're talking shit and they're trying to cut you down, stand your fucking ground and let them say whatever the fuck they feel to. And people want to come into my field, or they want to do some kind of fucking ritual and think they're going to offset what the fuck is meant to come, being that we are in the season of sacrifice. A lot of you out there have probably been getting fucking nailed, being that we are in Mercury retrograde. If your life is perfect and you're not going through the proper initiations necessary to get things to the level that they need to get them, then you're not an actual fucking viable player. You're a commentator. I'm not a fucking commentator. I'm trying to bring forth viable teaching that's going to take the human fucking race to the next level. Trying to point you back to yourself so that you can truly wake the fuck up. But again, if you don't know what you have to work with, you're not going to know how to navigate the spirals. Again, the solar spiral, the galactic, let alone the universal. Nobody's reached the universal level yet. Fucking nobody. Nobody out there has reached the universal level yet. No. People are still learning how to navigate the solar spiral while at the same time in the same infinite feedback loops that just keep going on and on and on. Now, me as an individual, I've been given the opportunity to be able to bridge worlds. I've seen past many of the things that are going on at present and that are going to be unfolding going into 2025, like I've talked about. Being in the position that I am in, I have to hold extreme patience because of what I know. I lost my patience last time because of this, which is the wizard's first rule. What's the wizard's first rule? People are fucking stupid. And see, I'm taking this actually from Terry Goodkind and his Sword of Truth book series. And see, that's another thing I want to talk about real quick, is that some of the most powerful magicians out there are actually novelists, putting these principles, putting these things into allegory for people that would catch it. It's not some fantasy fucking bullshit. This is fucking real. And Terry Goodkind, his Sword of Truth series, is pretty fucking bang on when it comes to a lot of the things that are happening in context to the Brotherhoods and a lot of the stuff that's happened. I want to give my hats off to that man for the work he's done. Universal teaching in context to everything that I'm talking about here. First rule of the Magus is that people are stupid. People are fucking stupid. And given proper motivation, almost anyone will believe almost anything. And because people are stupid, they will believe a lie because they want to believe it's true or because they are in fear that it might be true. People's heads are full of improper knowledge, information, facts, and programmed belief systems. And most of it is false while they think it's all true. People are stupid. They can only rarely tell the difference between truth and the lie, and yet thinking they are confident they can, not knowing the difference, they are all the easier to fool. Let that sink the fuck in. Because I don't see anything changing. I see it digressing. I see the consciousness of individuals going down and not raising up. Because I sit here along with other individuals that are at the fucking forefront, and we're trying to drive this fucking thing forward. We don't need fucking followers. We need people that are going to stand alongside of us and speak the truth no matter fucking what. You ever come against an individual, it's like you got to walk on fucking eggshells around these motherfuckers? It's absolute fucking bullshit. If we can't speak the truth, if we can't say what needs to be fucking said, being neutral, being wise, again, allowing yourself to be in the position to be corrected so that your life as an individual can go to the next fucking level. So that's another thing. People don't want to be held accountable. It's just like a fucking free-for-all. Yeah, you have free will, but not without fucking consequence. There are consequences to every action that you take, being birthed from certain thoughts and emotions. And if things are not in alignment, if things are not coming from a place of wisdom, in proper knowledge, then what do you think the result is going to be? And if you got a problem with me saying that, and you don't see the evidence of it in your own life, first with yourself, and then other people around you, and if you can't sit there and consider that you yourself aren't fucking stupid, see, this isn't meant to be taken the wrong fucking way. There have been a lot of negotiations that have taken place. And see, if you don't understand what's happening on a multidimensional level, getting into things in context to the galactic spiral, let alone the universal, then nothing I'm about to say is going to make any fucking sense. Now, it wasn't my decision among the councils that the Dark Ones would be given a chance to be able to come into the position of being a partaker of the biospiritual regenesis, because of what's happened time and time and time again. I've been charged to protect this knowledge given to those to whom it's meant. Because if I were to hand certain fucking things over, it would be like giving a goddamn nuclear fucking bomb to a 3-year-old spiritual ingrate that is still seeking power outside of themselves, that is still in the business of invoking spirits, disembodied entities, and whatever the fuck else is going on out there in context to alien factions, that gets people to continually look outside of themselves for the answers. Without the proper foundation, whatever you try to build isn't going to fucking stand once the storm comes. And the storm is coming, people. Whether you recognize it or not right now. I have to read something to you here. And I want you to pay attention. All of you out there that claim to be magicians. All gimmicks aside, all fucking bullshit aside, all veils aside, on the other side of things, we are all brothers and sisters. And as a brother, speaking to my brothers and sisters, you still don't get it. You still don't know the game that's being ran on your fucking minds. And this is it right here. I'm going to read it to you. Listen. Invocation is done by the use of symbols, energy, and incantations to bridge the consciousness of the performer with the consciousness of the receiver. From this link, it is possible to transfer genetics and consciousness from one timeline to another. The performer of the invocation is then linked to the receiving consciousness, and from there becomes the host of the genetics of the receiver, integrating these into the energy system of the performer. All right? And this is what's still going on with a lot of people out there that practice magic. You're being leashed out. You're being harvested. You're being hosted. You're being used like a fucking pawn, given over to an agenda that you have no fucking idea is going to have an effect, not just on you as an individual, but those closest to you and then other people in the reality field. Now, when I talk about quote-unquote the dark ones, there is no darkness in this world except ignorance. And so when I say the dark ones, these individuals are ignorant. They are ignorant. They don't have the viable, proper knowledge of the wisdom councils, and they've been given over to this left-wing, right-wing, brotherhood fucking bullshit. That's right, I'm calling you all out, both on the left and the fucking right. Because you're still caught in a paradigm that's keeping you in this. It's keeping you in this. Because the 9, again, which is the spindle, has been hijacked by these things that you are invoking. And so all the thoughts that come to you, you can bet your fucking ass they are not your own, and they are not coming from your true core essence. You're not bridging the worlds at all. You're not even navigating the solar spiral correctly, let alone the galactic, or knowing how to bridge over from the solar spiral to the galactic. I'm not even going to get into the universal level yet, because no one, fucking nobody, is ready for that fucking shit. You don't know how fucking much I just want to fucking pour it out and let people fucking know what is really going on in context to what is meant to be integrated. I'm like on the edge of my fucking seat, you guys. And I've been getting nailed too lately. And that's a good indication right there. And is the reason why I had to make this fucking video today. I was going to wait a couple more fucking weeks, but I needed to do it fucking today. Because it's that important. See, right now the universe is raising the motherfucking bar. All the things that worked before aren't going to work for what's fucking coming. The universe is raising the bar right now. You need to raise the standard in your fucking life now. You need to take it to the next level now, today. You listening to my voice. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing with your existence? Why do you remain in places that are dead? Why do you remain in places that are toxic? Dealing with people that aren't going the direction that you're going in life. I will not allow myself to be sucked into a fucking vortex of fucking hopelessness and bullshit and fucking despair and all the other fucking things that come spewing out from individuals that don't have the fucking balls to face the fucking mirror like I fucking talked about. I don't have time for it in my fucking life. You don't have time for it in your fucking life. I'm too busy facing the mirror within myself. Being careful that I don't end up projecting my fucking shit onto other fucking people, because if I end up fucking doing that, being in the position and disposition that I'm running on the solar spiral specifically, it gets really, really fucking scary even for me. That part of me, for a good reason. I'm not in fear of me. I'm not in fear of my true potential. I am not in fear of the shadow. But I do see the consequence of certain fucking actions I would take if that were to actually fucking happen. And see, that's the other fucking issue. Most people aren't even self-aware. They're not aware of how they are being. They want to point the motherfucking finger at everybody else except themselves. And this is something that I've addressed again and again and again and again. Yeah, it's really fucking easy to see how fucked up the world is. But you gotta take it 10 steps fucking further than that by becoming the fucking cause point, and then your life being an example. If your life is not an inspiration to other fucking people, you're not doing it right. You're just fucking not. And so it's time to bring hard truths forward improper knowledge. But going back to it again, I'll read it again to you. Pay attention to what the fuck I'm saying. Okay? The first rule of the Magus is this. People are stupid. And given proper motivation, almost anyone will believe almost anything. And see that, notice that word believe. You look at the etymology of that word. Be-lie-eve. Be-lie-eve. Be the lie, Eve. See, there's a difference between knowing and belief. I know what the fuck I know, and motherfuckers don't know what the fuck I know. I would like to share it with them so that they can maybe grab a hold of it and then see how they themselves as individuals are able to work with these things. Because the way that it works for you is not the same way that it works for me. But based on the universal fundamentals and principles, getting into the universal laws of metaphysics, this is how we come to being in the position to start becoming the masters of ourselves, and then encouraging and inspiring that with other people. But a lot of people want to foo-foo this shit, especially when it comes to the ancient arts of gnosis. And there's a lot of people out there that, you know, you're only running with a very small fucking fragment that is meant to be connected to other portions of proper knowledge and wisdom so that you can see how it streamlines and runs right. And this is why I've created the Blue Flame Healing Arts and Occult Science, so that people would actually get a proper initiation into the occult, and that you wouldn't be drawn out into all of this other inverted fucking bullshit that is fucking out there. Okay? People, they're fucking stupid. And the other question I want to ask people, it's like, why do you even want to do this? And most people get into the occult because they want power, right? But see, if you're doing it for that fucking reason, and you don't see right fucking then and there, you don't see right then and there how you are evoking powerlessness in your fucking life, this is when people give themselves over to the priesthood. They give themselves over to the spirits. Okay? They give themselves over because they see themselves as weak. They see themselves as less than. They see themselves as something that's not worthy to sit among the gods and sup with them and learn from them as they learn from you. Everything in the universe is a mental projection. As above, so below. As within, as without. You want to take that back to fucking Hermes or fucking Thoth? Listen, motherfuckers, those principles, those universal truths that are eternal, and they just are. This shit was fucking stolen. And then used against you in context. The Thothian sect. The dark priesthood. The ignorant priesthood. And see, they see themselves as trapped here. They see themselves, being in fucking prison. And then they push that fucking shit out there. We're in a fucking cube. We're in a lockdown. The fucking archons are overlords and all this fucking reptilian, draconian fucking bullshit. You know what? It's fucking horseshit. I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm not saying that this hasn't fucking happened, because I have had interface with these things. But they do not have any fucking power. And you know what? You know what the most fucked up thing to realize about these things and these individuals is that they are fucking stupid. They're stupid. They don't even understand the first rule. Again, taken from an allegory, but what it's saying rings through and through with me. And see, I didn't even want to make this fucking video because I know certain individuals out there are going to take it the wrong fucking way. You're going to take everything I say the wrong fucking way. And it's classic. Because the minute I start fucking talking, shit gets started to fuck up. This is what I'm here to fucking do. Yes, I want to encourage and empower fucking people, but I don't want to placate to some fucking lie or some kind of bullshit fucking state of mind that is not taking things to the next level. And yeah, being on this path, it will put you in the position of having to face yourself. While most people are in survival mode, I am in thriving mode in my fucking life, and it's going to continue to fucking happen because more and more of you are going to come and actually want to get a hold of this for yourselves. And again, the way that it works for you is not the same way that it works for me. It's not the same way it works for somebody else. You have to find out your own system mechanics so that you can navigate not just your physical life and become the master of your physical existence, but so that you can navigate things on a multidimensional level and actually pull in higher consciousness and be able to share it with other fucking people so that they can take their lives to the next level as well. This all needs to expand. This all needs to go out now. This all needs to go out even more. Raise the motherfucking standard in your fucking life and watch your life go to the next fucking level. And here's another fucking issue I want to address. The issue of tolerance. The ultimate good, that which is in alignment with truth, does not tolerate evil. It does not tolerate ignorance. And all the people out there going around talking about they walk in the light, and go into the fucking light. It does not tolerate darkness. Okay, this is the fucking Semjazi, man. These are dark Luciferians. And they're talking about being tolerant in context to things that absolutely 100% violate cosmic fucking law. And then we wonder why the world is the way that it fucking is. See, if you actually studied, it would bring balance and harmony into your fucking life. But you're not in balance and fucking harmony. You're not even in balance and harmony with yourself. You can go meditate in a fucking cave for 9 fucking years and nothing is going to fucking change. It's the actions that we take in this life. It's the things that we present and share with other people, our creations, the creative abilities, gifts, skills, and talents. See, this isn't the only thing I want to fucking do with my life. This isn't the only thing I want to be doing as far as what I'm presenting. Hell, I want to get back into fucking music. I miss it. And hopefully I'm going to be bringing those things forward, making some music and, starting to focus on art and all these other, modalities of expression. A lot of people have a lot to say nowadays, but they ain't saying really fucking anything. Because we can go on and on and on and on and on talking about shit and nothing fucking goes anywhere. So if you yourself, as an individual, would like one-on-one mentorship with me, this is what I am offering with our services. And I am not fucking around whatsoever. Actually, most of my time is now devoted to my students, to pouring into their lives and showing them how to navigate this for themselves. Again, though, I want to do the Labyrinth of the Nine Veils presentation, also the 13 ciphers, which is another reason why I've been going through deeper initiation. See, this task that I've been given as an individual via my ancestors, it's a lot. It's a lot to unpack. It's a lot to share. It's a lot to basically simplify so that you can get a hold of it. But you first got to get a hold of what the fuck I've been talking about the last 2 fucking years, since 2016. When I came back through other initiations leading up to that present moment, I've been going through more initiations. And as I am in the position to be encouraging and empowering you guys, I need the same thing from you. I follow the law of Gebel. You're not going to get anything from me unless you give something. And I do expect to get back if I'm going to give. This is universal law. There's no such thing as anything being fucking free. Because there is a price to pay for admission. There is a price to pay for initiation. And that is your life. That is you. An individual that wants to go to the next level. Now, here's another thing I want to address, and I want to ask you guys out there to give me what you feel. I've been hailed by the Dark Ones, by certain individuals and certain fucking networks that want me to come over and teach them these things. And it's ironic because I know for a fucking fact that all of them, if not most of them, you're keyed into the lower astral grid works at best. At fucking best, thinking that you've arrived, because that's the trick. You get a little taste of what you fucking think you want, and then you get leashed the fuck out. You become hosted, going back to what I was reading. And that's just a fucking footnote. But unless you know how your system works, unless you know how your mind works, unless you know how to navigate your own psyche, you will never evolve until humanity realizes that the heavens above are within. We are not going to evolve as a species, ever. The planetary spheres themselves are some of the most ancient guides that we could ever hope to access. These are the stargates that are within us. First on the solar spiral, and then the galactic. See, people want to talk about the galactic. All the galactic shit. They don't even know who the fuck they are. It's a fucking joke, man. See, I want to get into things on a universal level, but all of this is a process, and the process is not going to unfold correctly with individuals unless they receive a proper initiation and know what they have to actually fucking work with as individuals. Again, healing is number one. These are the first stages of initiation that you're going to go through when you actually sign up for things. And like I was saying, the process will begin to take you even further on its own once connection with the higher force is made. And again, this is our standard, that the individual make connection with themselves first before anything else unfolds. And be in this position to wield magic and the forces of the universe correctly in connection with your true core essence. Otherwise, things will never be in alignment with the true core. It will be something else running your system and your consciousness. Yes, like I've said, people can get results when it comes to all other systems of magic out there. But at what fucking cost, you guys? Is the cost of ignorance and denial of the ancient protocol worth the results you will get otherwise? And I'm here to tell you, no, it's not fucking worth it. And I declare that it's not ever going to be and never fucking will. We need to expand beyond certain set limitations that even certain practitioner and the spirits they correspond with cannot see beyond themselves because of the same root fucking issues with every known being in the fucking universe. It's time for everything and everyone to evolve in truth. And in truth, you have your own spirit. You have your own spirit to work with that is your connection to what is beyond everything. And if you're not making connection with that, and if you're not working with that, and you're seeking outside of yourself, and you're doing these fucking invocations, go back to what I fucking said, okay? It's just, this is logic. This is logical. And see, I'm about freedom and fucking sovereignty. If you want to be free, if you want to be sovereign as an individual, then you have to do things correctly. And everybody out there, in context, see, not everybody can be a shaman. That's another fucking thing. This new age hippie fucking bullshit, everybody can just be a fucking shaman. No, in fact, no. No, they can't. You have to have a certain capacity and disposition to be able to fucking be that. Yes, you can be a magician. You can do magic. You can manifest things. It's not really that hard. But getting into the healing arts, getting into what I'm talking about, it takes very specific individuals and it takes very focused path work to be able to do these things correctly, okay? That's what I want to get into. That's what I want to talk about, okay? Now, people hit me up sometimes and they're like, hey, Sethikus, can you do a ritual for me? Why? You know how much energy it takes to do an actual fucking ritual? It takes a lot. And again, I don't do fucking magic unless I fucking need to. Otherwise, I'm taking action to make things happen in my life. You don't waste your energy with people that are not willing to take responsibility for their actions, for the things that they bring upon themselves. And see, this is what I address with certain people. Well, why do you want me to do a fucking ritual for you? Well, because I'm getting attacked or whatever the fuck. And then I ask them, I say, well, what did you do? So you need to go back to the gates within yourself that you opened up for certain things to unfold in your fucking life. You need to go back to that and heal that. So that those inroads are completely shut the fuck down. And you're no longer being fucked with. See, once you reach a certain level with this practice, I'm telling you, and you can even, take it to some of my students, the evidence of it in their own fucking life. Once you reach a certain fucking point, nothing can fuck with you. Boom, you know what your fucking purpose is. You know what you're here to fucking do, and you're doing it. And you're not allowing yourself to be fucking distracted by all this other fucking bullshit. Fuck the fucking government. Alright? Fuck the goddamn fucking military and the fucking police and the fucking corporations and the fucking goddamn banking system and the fucking religions, okay? Fuck the fucking archons, fuck the fucking demons, fuck the angels, fuck the fucking gods. You people don't even know what the gods and goddesses really are. And again, like I've said, I sup with them. They learn from me and I learn from them. And we are all in the position now to be evolving. The dark ones, yes, they've been given a fucking chance. But if any of the dark ones out there want to fucking talk to me, you're going to talk to me on my fucking terms. And I'm not going to be pulled into this left-wing brotherhood fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. Okay? Because you're being fucking hosted. You invoke a spirit or an entity, you're getting fucking hosted. This is cosmic law. And that's how powerless you see yourself as. You got to invoke the power of another spirit or entity to give you power. And you don't know how to tap the well that's there already within you beyond all of this fucking bullshit. And you don't see, again, like I think I've addressed, I think I've addressed it with certain students. Being in physicality is actually an amazing place to be. Here in this reality field, as fucked up as it is, okay? It's still where the fuck you want to be, because this is where we evolve. This is where it all unfolds. Here, in physicality. There is no realm that is not present now in physicality. It's just a matter of awareness. You want to get into gatekeepers and fucking all this kind of fucking shit. Listen, I got the fucking keys, man. These gatekeepers don't have the fucking keys that I have access to. And I'm talking about the gatekeepers of the lower fucking astral. Okay? I don't play that fucking shit. It's low level down. It keeps you in the position to get, continue to be siphoned. And I won't allow that. So with all of this, it is time for everything and everyone to evolve. You have your own spirit. This is about freedom and sovereignty. And so far, with what I've personally seen and experienced, many that get into the occult do so for all the wrong reasons. You do not even come close to knowing the difference because of these systems which have been set in place. And all of them out there have missing gears and don't even come close to being in alignment with the universal laws of metaphysics. These are they keep individuals from healing into wholeness before they can even access the original. And again, I take this very, very fucking seriously. And we do not condone practice with any individual that is holding on to inverted intentions, justified into thinking that they are right in their own eyes, with a commentary information mixed in with a lot of improper teaching and distraction, which has nothing to do with any sort of proper knowledge and wisdom whatsoever. And it really holds no fucking power either, which would and does manifest with the individual in context to the protocol of the ancient wisdom councils. And one must also access the true history that has been lost, our true history as humanity, and also in context to the brotherhoods, which is also part of our protocol. And is why I must do what I am doing with this. It is what I've been currently working to unfold again via my blood code genetics and my soul code genetics. And much more is going to be coming, you guys, in the future that's beyond the teaching of everything that you would be diving into during the initiation for those to whom it's meant. What it entails and what it actually takes for the individual to unfold within themselves coming into this in alignment with cosmic law. If not, then the true sciences of magic will be kept at bay from individuals if they cannot find the keys within themselves. You're not going to get the keys from some goddamn fucking lower astral fucking gatekeeper. You're not going to get the keys in some fucking grimoire. You're not going to get the keys in any book out there. Because again, like I've talked about, the true book of life, the real book of life that they don't want you to access is the book of life that is you. This is what they are terrified of the most. And you get the gnashing of fucking teeth from people. You know, he thinks he fucking knows it all. You know what? I'm not arrogant. I'm confident. And I never said I fucking knew it all. But I do know what the fuck I know. And I can stand on it as a proper foundation to speak forth what the fuck I am. Because I am a fucking lion, motherfuckers. I'm a wolf. I'm a fucking crow. I'm a goat. I'm a fucking dragon. You got me? That's who the fuck I am. In context to some of my totems. And working with the animals is another thing that people need to really, really fucking wake the fuck up to. Because these animals that are here in this reality field are also some of the most ancient guides that we could ever hope to access. And see, I've been all these things before. But right now, in this form, being human, it is a great honor to be here in this reality field to be able to do this. The true sciences of magic will be kept at bay from individuals if they cannot find the keys within themselves. For the true teaching is guarded. And the esoteric sciences are dangerous for those that are not ready for them. With this, though, everyone is unique, like I've been saying. And it's not up to me to decide. It's up to you to decide for yourself. Do you want it? Do you want the truth? Do you want the truth about who you are? Do you want the truth about where you are going and why you actually incarnated? All of this will set course for the individual as I show you how you can access these keys from within yourself, so to navigate the first 2 spirals of creation, getting into the initiation. Okay? And reveal how you can truly start to become the master of your own thought and emotion, knowing what you personally have to work with so that you can truly begin to heal and master the first cosmic law and begin the real process of alchemical transmutation and transfiguration. This is what I'm focused on right now. Again, on the edge of my fucking seat. I want to do Labyrinth of the 9 Veils. I want to do the 13 ciphers. So with everybody out there that's hearing this, if you want to get a hold of me, send me an email at blackearthproductions@hotmail.com. You can check out our website at blackearthproductions.com. Check out the services page. Now, when it comes to this, when it comes to the actual initiation, prices have gone up, but I am giving a 30% off discount right now for the full pack initiation. You're not going to be able to get this anywhere else, you guys. So, and give more of you the opportunity to work with me personally. And another announcement real quick, we will be having a products page made. I have a clothing line that I'm working on right now. I'm going to be presenting some pretty awesome designs and contexts. Also, anyone that wants to get access to the Thunder God Root Vine and some of the other things that we're going to be presenting on the products page, it's going to be awesome, you guys. A lot of things are developed on a whole other fucking level, so that we can start to promote higher awareness, higher consciousness, in alignment with truth in this reality field, so that we can take these things to the next level, so that we can come together in a way that's never been fucking done before, and so you yourself can see what your potentials and probabilities are for what you are here to manifest here in this reality field, and not being distracted by all of the fucking bullshit that is out there. I want everybody out there to be empowered. I want everybody out there to be encouraged. This is Sethikus Boza, Black Earth Productions, Blue Flame Healing Arts, and Occult Science. I'll be talking to you guys soon.
Shalom.